Paprika. Hi, Rising Star. How are you? Hi, Ken. How is everyone? Just waiting on Blake. Missed all of you. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. It's I've had some early mornings and late meetings the last few weeks, and I literally pretty much just got home too. I was like, I can't cancel today. I got my Dr. Pepper hat on. And drinking a Dr. Pepper. Blake will be happy. So what do you guys have for dinner? I'm eating my leftover Vietnamese bowl from the cafeteria today that we had at work. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I'm sure Blake will do most of the talking today because he's going to be sad, but I was not a fan of Kill Bill. It was way too long and it was way too violent for like gory. I mean, because you see like some violent movies like 300 when we saw that movie. It wasn't as like gory when people were fighting and dying, right? So deep fried chicken tenders and onion rings. Yeah, you too, Paprika. Yeah. So he should hopefully he'll get in soon. When I posted on Facebook that we were having it tonight, he's like, "Oh, good, I missed you guys." So he'll be excited for tonight. While we're waiting on him, though, think of what we can watch for next week. Oh, and here he is. Hi, Blake.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Good to be back. Yes.
Yes. Sorry about that. That was on me. I was just telling the chat that the last couple of weeks has been 6 a.m. meetings till 7:30 at night meetings, like every single day.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. That's why when I'm done with work, I'm done with work. I just don't want to deal with any of it. There you go. I see you. I put mine on today.
And I got a Dr. Pepper. Hashtag
You know I
Dr.
do.
Pepper.
Right here it is. We always do. Man, they could set us up with a whole new getup, like with our own camera stands and like some lights that hit the cameras and
I
like
can never get this straight though. I always feel like it's sideways.
they got more money than David Crockett.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what? I thought I heard, and maybe it's just something I heard, that they don't sponsor anybody. Dr. Pepper. Maybe it was just something
That's a bad marketing choice.
Yeah, they need to market. They need to sponsor us. It's fine. I swear.
Where the hell did we
must
even
be
get these
crooked.
hats from?
Ken.
Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, used by BioWorld under license.
Just what the doctor ordered.
BioWorld under license. Maybe we need to call them dudes. BioWorld. And we'll be like, hey, look, put
thank
my
you,
face
Rising
on it.
Star. So where do you live, Rising Star, if it's 2:35 a.m. there? Oh, yeah, Ken got it at Walmart. Is that Natalie?
Sorry. Yeah, no, it was a friend of mine.
So everyone go get your pepper hat. Yeah. Oh, you live in Kenya. Okay.
I was expecting him to be here. I was going to wait. I thought he was going to be another 15, 20 minutes, but if you'll keep everybody entertained, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Just give me 1 second. I didn't
Oh,
realize I
okay.
was doing right now. I'll be right back, guys.
I guess I got to keep you entertained. Yeah, I can't wait to come back. I'm probably going to come home the 4th of July weekend, and I'm missing Ken's cooking. I haven't had Ken's cooking since Memorial Day weekend. So I can't wait to get home. And have some really good cooking and not all this cafeteria. Oh, I think I finally got my head on maybe straight. But yeah, I the sideways hat is entertaining. Oh, thanks, God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when Blake comes back, we'll start reviewing Kill Bill, and I'm sure he'll have lots to say. Hi, Francesca. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm eating. It's been a long day and I'm starving. I didn't get to finish my lunch. So, do you guys have any plans for this weekend? I'm just gonna be at my hotel this weekend and try to relax a little bit because this job is killing me. I've been putting in a lot of hours, but that's all right. Oh, good. You're eating something now, Francesca? Work, and more work for you. Yep, make me that money, honey. Show me the money, as Tom Cruise said in oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. You guys know what movie I'm talking about. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of the movie? It's a fantastic movie. And we have not reviewed that movie yet. Julie, no. Oh, he's Francesca, he's started woodworking and making uh stuff out of Jack Daniel barrels. So he's been doing a lot of stuff around making different things like wine racks and coat racks and tables and all that kind of stuff. Now that he's got his hip fixed and he feels like a whole new man. And this is great for him because he can do it at his own pace now. Like he doesn't have to, like if he starts having a little pain or whatever, he can stop. So everything's at his own pace. He hasn't really sold much, but a lot of people
Okay,
like it, but
I'm back.
they don't want to pay the
Sorry.
price either. That's all right, Blake. All right, Blake. So talk to us about Kill Bill. I did not like it at all. Sorry.
Are you
Too,
serious? Really?
too,
Not even a bit?
no, it was too gory and way too long, and it's hard to keep like the back and forth. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't my
Well,
type of movie.
so I will agree that this is probably it's down the list on my favorites of Quentin Tarantino, only because the big part of it for me was there he didn't provide subtitles for Japanese speaking points. I didn't, and you know, you got to actually know what they're saying in order to know it. Most of the
Yeah.
time, you know, he sometimes he did put the subtitles, and then other times he didn't. I didn't understand that, but this is a total homage to Bruce Lee. And I mean, she's wearing yellow, for Christ's sakes. She's wearing the Bruce Lee outfit in the Enter the Dragon. Uh, I I I respect the movie for what it is. I wouldn't say that it's terrible because the fighting in it, this it's such a strong, powerful woman role, and he uplifts Uma to be the biggest she has been in since Pulp Fiction, and it was her revitalization, I would say. But then it also became the downfall because of you know, the stuff she went through with Harvey Weinstein, and Harvey Weinstein was exclusively making movies for Quentin Tarantino. So there was a lot of speculation as to what happened, but it ultimately blacklisted her in Hollywood because of her speaking out against Harvey Weinstein and his, you know, all the stuff he got convicted for. I'm not going to go into it, but you know,
Yeah.
there was a there's a few things about this movie that I did not like, especially the part I'm not even going to talk like, because it's real. It rides a thin line. The hospital scene where she was in a coma, and that guy with the car. But I mean, he got it. He got what he deserved, nonetheless. He sure did.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name was, but yeah, that guy. He didn't deserve it. The director of this movie, oh yes, he does. You're absolutely right. This is Quentin Tarantino. Think about all the other movies that he's done. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction has this essay scene in it too. When, uh, I mean, we haven't even reviewed Pulp Fiction yet, but I mean, all of his movies, they're sick, they're twisted, they're demented. Um, Django, you know, it starts with a D.
Hmm.
Django. Uh, that's a great movie. I love that movie. There's a lot of terrible things that happened, but it was, I don't know. I don't know how to really put it into words. The guy is a sick, demented mental patient, but he has a knack for taking a movie and being like, hey, I could do that better, or I could do it this way, and it would be just as cool. Like, look at every single movie that he's ever done. Every every scene is he's like, I'm taking it from this movie and I'm doing it my way. He's just Django Unchained. Yes, it's a great movie. Inglorious Bastards. That's another one of his movies. Have you seen it?
I started watching that when it came out, and I had to leave 10 minutes into it. It was like really gory. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Inglorious Bastards? Really?
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
minutes in?
Yeah. I left
I
like
don't.
almost immediately.
The one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna like it because of Brad Pitt, but I'm like, oh gosh. I mean, I can handle like fighting scenes like 300. I can, but like when they do the fighting scenes and like blood squirting like in this movie, I was like, oh okay, I cannot do this. And I'm a nurse, and I see
But
blood and guts
and
all
you
the
know blood
time.
doesn't squirt out like
Well, I know,
that. Come on.
I know, but it's just like, ugh. I don't know. It's like when they do it in the movie, it's like, ooh, I don't know.
I thought it was super cool watching that dude get his head chopped off, and there's
Oh my god.
squirting out of his head like 300 psi, and she's got that ninja sword. She chopped his head off. It was so funny. I thought that was so. I mean, it was
But
almost comedic because that is just not accurate. That's not what happens.
but I do have to give them a little credit that they were almost like they were like dead on in the hospital scene where she was supposedly there. I forget how long, but a long time, right? I forget how long they said. or did they say? I don't know. But then when you're laying in bed that much, your muscles atrophy. And the fact that
Yeah.
they had her like crawling on the floor, and then even in the car in the truck, she's like trying to say, "Move your toe, move
Wiggle
your
your big
toe,"
toe. Wiggle
and
your big toe. Yeah.
that actually made it more realistic. Where a lot of movies
I
would have
can
been,
and I can totally attest to that because like when I broke my back and I had surgery, I was laid up in the bed for a week. I had to use a walker to walk around and move my
yeah.
muscles and train it again.
And most movies would have been like wake out of a coma after 10 years and they can walk. It's like no, that's not even a thing. And this is the, of course I always, because I'm a medical person, I always like kind of critique the medical stuff, and Ken will critique cars and whatever.
Yeah.
So we
I
all have our
critique war
thing.
movies.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and and so they actually made that realistic of how long she laid in the hospital bed and couldn't move her muscles or walk or whatever. So, um,
I I what so you did watch them all the way through, both of them, right?
I tried. Yes, it was
You
very hard to
did
stay
though,
engaged.
right?
Yes, I watched them. I just
Okay, okay.
it was hard to
Well,
be engaged.
I love that this movie is a total vengeance movie. It's a woman that has the capability to take a revenge that most women don't have the ability to take. And
So
so, go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I want to know. I want to know what you're saying. I'm
No,
rambling.
I
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna ask. One thing I was confused is like at the beginning you see her laying there dead and pregnant, and then you see her in the coma and she's not pregnant. Obviously the baby died or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But then like there's other scenes where now she's in with Quentin Tarantino, they keep going back and forth. So
Think about
is it,
any movie Quentin Tarantino. That's what he does. He loves to tell a story. He goes from one point, comes back to it. You know, he go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so but then it almost looked like from there she's, because she got killed in that, and at the beginning scene on her wedding day, that's where she wanted revenge, and then she's killing everybody. But so does she? But then she,
Okay, so I think
I
this is what the point of what. Okay, so first it starts with the scene with her getting shot in the head by Bill
mhm.
at the very beginning at her wedding, and from there it goes to her fighting the first girl. I can't remember the Copperhead or whatever her name was. They were all named after snakes, which was really
Yeah,
cool. I thought they named all the girls after snakes, and her name was Copperhead. Uh, and the only reason that they went to her was to give them a little bit of character, like they give her some character. They I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. They establish her, as a writer. He's like, okay, this person had something to do with what you just saw at the beginning. You
but
get what I'm saying?
so the beginning scene.
Or you can go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so the beginning scene, she's dead, and that's supposed to be like supposedly the way that Quentin Tarantino is. The end. So she dies at the end. But then, if she dies at the end and gets shot, then how does she later want revenge on all the people throughout
Because
the
it
movie?
wakes her up at the third scene is her waking up in the um or
Hospital.
in the hospital feeling her head and
Well, but I get that, but the beginning scene is supposed to be the very end, and then
No,
it goes.
that's the very beginning, actually. You know, the very beginning of the she doesn't get shot in the head. That's what I mean, she did that was the whole point of her revenge, is that they shot her in the head and her baby had died because of it. And she went into a coma. She's still alive. At the beginning of the second one, the police are the ones that are investigating it, and they go over the whole thing of what happened. Basically, the beginning of the second one is actually the what happens right after the beginning of the first one.
See,
So
these movies confuse me too much.
I know. Now that's why I told you you see, you gotta pay attention. Now,
Well, I
there is one point that I did not like about this movie. The the animation scene that was giving characters build up of the girl that she kills at the end of the first one. They were building up and seeing what all she had been through. I didn't like the cartoon part, and he
I
got a
didn't even.
lot of criticism for that as well.
Francesca, mental, yes.
He was, but I mean, gosh, why am I crazy for appreciating the way he tells a story? He establishes it very
Okay,
well. I
I
mean,
I
he gives you emotion before he gives you the the story, the backstory and the understanding it. He establishes how you're supposed to feel before he establishes what you're supposed to know. Does that make sense?
well, and I
And
get
I
that
and I
part,
just love that.
and I get that part, and that part. I mean, but all of his movies is like you have to like watch it all the like you have to watch it numerous times to probably get it. And but he
Ken, back
didn't
me
have
up
to.
here, man. I need your help.
But he didn't need to be make it as like dramatic in the spraying, and I mean that's just over
But that's him. That's his thing. He does a lot of blood. He does a lot of gore. He does a lot of weird, crazy stuff. That's just what he is, and I appreciate that as well. That's he doesn't shy away from what Hollywood says he's supposed to. He's a completely independent filmmaker, and I couldn't I can't see anybody else coming up with anything like this. This is a total
no.
homage to No, this is a total homage to Bruce Lee and uh, any old school fighting kung fu movies. He loves that. All right, I guess I'm the only. I guess I'm the psychopath. I am. I'll take it. Screw you guys. Y'all
No.
can all be normal. I'm gonna enjoy my Quentin Tarantino movies.
That's okay. Like we still love you.
Man, well, I didn't pick this one anyway. Who else? Who was it that picked it?
It was Mela Yellow, and she's not here.
Oh man, yeah, she picked Kill Bill. Dang it, that's a shame. That's a true shame that the person that picked it didn't make it. But it's okay. It's okay. She did me the service, and I need some backup here because I'm all alone. Everybody that's watching hated the movie. But
That's okay. We can all win everything. Hey,
I
no,
know. Am
you
I on
guys were.
timeout like Alyssa now?
Yeah, you're on timeout like Alyssa. Alyssa and Blake is on timeout now.
Damn it.
A- Actually, we should say Mellow Yellow is because she picked the movie.
True. I just voted for it. Mellow Yellow's on timeout. Yeah. Can't put the host on timeout, damn it. By the end of it, we're going to be watching the Lollipop Guild or something.
Hey, you guys, what was it that Alyssa picked that was a flop too?
It wasn't Fly Away. Oh, it was
No.
Free Day or Yes Day.
No, I actually like that one. That one was. I don't think that one was it.
No. Was it? Yeah, I think I put her in timeout for Yes Day. I can't remember.
Oh, oh, Alyssa's saying, "Yep, it was yesterday." Oh, okay.
I put her in
Ken says,
timeout for Yes Day.
"You can't time him out. He's a host." Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So if I flop, y'all just got to deal with it.
All
No,
right.
I've actually got a really good idea for next week's movie.
What?
It's a classic that if you haven't seen it, shame on you. Um, and I can't believe we haven't even done it yet. Let's do the original Wizard of Oz.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a total rewatchable. I mean, that is the my childhood. We could talk about that one for
Oh
a good
yeah.
solid hour and enjoy
Oh yeah.
that. So I vote Wizard of Oz next week if that's cool with you.
Ken says yes. How about everybody else? Francesca, you and your emojis. I
Nobody's
love
gonna get their head cut off in
them.
Wizard of Oz, so
But a house falls on someone. Spoiler
she had it
alert.
coming. She had it coming. Spoiler alert! You can't spoiler alert Wizard of Oz.
Francesca said yes, so it sounds like Wizard of Oz it is. You're trying to redeem yourself, Blake.
Cool. I can't miss with that one.
Okay, is there anything worthwhile talking about the IMDb?
I would like to see. I mean, we do it for every movie. Shame on us
Yep.
for not doing it just because some of us didn't like the movie. Oh, shout out Cheez-Its. I like Cheez-Its too. They could sponsor us.
Hey, and one of my favorites is the pizzeria combos.
Mm,
I love those. Hi,
I do
Cheyenne.
like combos. My sister's
Good.
in here?
Yep, she just came in.
Hey, cool.
Long time no
Cool.
see, Cheyenne. We're
Cheyenne,
all roast.
next week is Wizard of Oz, so you got to be here for it. We're gonna talk about it and review
Oh,
it, and
Cheyenne wants
it'll
the
be fun.
hat. Wants a hat now. Yeah, corn nuts are the best, Ken. Yep. So we'll have to send
We need to
Blake
get it.
another hat for
We need to get
Cheyenne.
it like laminated on here, our podcast,
What, the hat?
like right here on the side or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. You just got done with cheer from. Oh, I bet that was so cute.
I love Ainsley. She's such a sweetie.
Yeah, we just got done roasting your brother, Cheyenne.
It's not my fault. I didn't pick it. I just went along with it. You saved me. You gave me ammo. I didn't even think of that. All right.
Yep, Dr. Pepper to sponsor. Maybe one day.
Maybe once.
Yeah, I've got the subscriber count. I just need the watch hours.
We're halfway there.
Yep. Yes, it is the best part, Cheyenne. All right,
All right.
IMDb.
This was written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. Also had writing help with Uma Thurman. Stars Uma Thurman. She did so good. I love that woman.
How many more hours? Yeah, right.
We're not going to talk about that. So just be here every week, okay? How about that? And as long as y'all are here for 15 minutes, we get credit for a full hour, right?
Yeah, I think I need like 1,500 more hours or something like that. I don't know, or 2,000. I don't know. I need a lot.
That's not even a lot.
That's a lot.
1,500 more hours of live time, or
No, 1,500 more hours of watch time hours. So like, if I do lives, like I said, every person for every 15 minutes, I get 1 hour. So that the lives actually help me more. And of course, the last 2 weeks, like, we weren't able to go live because um
so if we
of
have
my
six
work.
people with what putting the video on, like on the TV or so on YouTube,
That's
and
24 hours.
all day, 24 hours, and that's how many people times 5? I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. We could totally make that in like 4 weeks. That wouldn't even be much. Okay. 4 years is the timeline from when it happened, when she gets shot in the head to where she gets her revenge on all these people. So that was your question earlier. 4 years after taking a bullet in the head at her own wedding, the bride emerges from a coma and decides it's time for payback with a vengeance. Having been gunned down by her former boss, Bill, and his deadly squad of international assassins, it's a kill or be killed fight she didn't start, but is determined to finish. And that's such a perfect. That really that would buy me at the movie. I would be sold. I'd be like, okay, cool. Say less. I'm here for that. uh
Cheyenne
okay,
said,
when
oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
I
What'd
was
she
just
say?
gonna say, well, dang, I'm sorry. I'm coach's wife, sports kid mom, and an infant keeps me busy. Oh, and planning a wedding and these kids' birthday parties. Yep, you're a busy girl, Cheyenne.
She's doing our wedding planning right now.
Oh, she's doing your wedding planning.
Hmm.
Oh, how
Yeah.
exciting. And where are you having
It's
it? San
hard.
Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
San Antonio.
Okay, go on, sorry.
Okay. Um when the when Go-Go, the girl that she kills at the end that was swinging the ball and chain, um, when she's swinging it, in one scene, she accidentally hit Quentin Tarantino on the head as he stood by the camera.
I
Secret.
obviously it didn't hurt him much. I mean,
Yeah, that's our that was the first bit of trivia there. Let's check out some. The shot where the bride splits a baseball in two with a samurai sword was done for real on the set. It was done by Zoe Bell, Uma Thurman's stunt double. So a lot of this stuff like is true. The bride's yellow outfit. Oh, that's another cool thing he did. He never said her name in this one, but it was Beatrice. Was that right? At the end of the second one, that's what they said. Yeah, it was Beatrice, I think is what her name was. Anyway, the bride's yellow outfit was inspired by the outfit worn by Bruce Lee in his final film, Game of Death, 1978. According to Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman in the DVD documentary, the idea for doing Kill Bill began during the filming of Pulp Fiction. The two began talking about the kinds of movies they would like to do, and Quentin said he would like to do a 70s style kung fu flick. Uma came up with the film's opening shot of her beaten up and wearing a wedding gown. That's pretty cool. I did not know that even. when the bride stands over the remains of the crazy 88s, a masked Quentin Tarantino is among them.
Hmm.
So he was in his movie too. That's pretty cool. He's been in a lot of his stuff.
Well, a lot of directors do, like Mel Gibson and some of the other ones that they actually will produce it, but direct it, but they also are in it too.
Right, right. Director trademark. In the trunk shot, while the bride is interrogating Sophie Fatale, we see from Sophie's point of view inside the trunk of her own car looking up at the masked bride. That's cool. All right. Well, that's the trivia there. Let's go to the how much this made and all that. Okay, this the release date was, oh wow, on Natalie's birthday, a year before she was born, October 10th. Uh she was born a day before, a year and a day before she was born. She was born 10/11. That's funny.
Wow.
2003. Uh
Now you just let everybody know how old your girlfriend is.
I love her though. Doesn't it make you feel old?
Yes, because you guys are so young.
I know. I'm a youngster. Um, Opening weekend, or no, I'm sorry, the budget was $30 million for the movie. Opening weekend in US and Canada, it made 22.2 million, almost made its money back.
Wow.
Gross US and Canada, it made $70 million, and worldwide $180 million.
So there's a
So
lot of Blakes out in the world, I guess.
I guess y'all are the lame-os. $180 million. Let's say that. How many people is that? That's got to be at least what? I don't know.
100
60
million
million
or so.
people.
Yeah,
At least
a,
60
a
million.
lot.
So ha, y'all are lame. I'm cool. At least 60 million would agree with me. That's a third of the population in the US.
Oh my gosh. Poor Blake.
Yeah, poor me. Anyway, that's it for the IMDb. I don't have any more for you.
yes, Francesca says it's a man's world. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, this is a man. That's a good song. I like that song.
uh, don't do that. Ken does that all the time. Like I'll be talking about something, and if it's like a line in the song, he'll start singing the song on the mic. Really, Ken?
I do that
Oh,
all the time.
oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Natalie.
And
Natalie
he'll be like,
hates that.
he'll start singing the song and name the or first he'll name the artist and then start singing the song, and I'm like,
I
I'm
think
like,
that's
okay.
I don't know. It's the King, BB King or something. This is a man's world.
Oh my goodness. So how's the business going? Because this is probably your busy time, huh?
I mean, it's going great. Today was nice. We mowed 16 yards today.
Oh, oh, that's a lot of
Made
yards.
over $1,000 today. It was really good.
Chieful, thanks for coming in. He says this accounts for approximately 0.06% of the U.S. population. Blake is also a relatively common name in other English-speaking countries like Australia and the UK.
Yeah, well, that's my name. My name, cool for it. That's actually cool that I now know that I'm 0.6% of the population are named Blake. Tight. All right. But we are actually wanting to know how many people are crazy. I mean, we're talking about. Oh my goodness. How do I explain this to someone? Because I sound crazy myself.
No, I think Jifa was talking about 0.06% of the population is um likes Quentin or like the movie of the 160 million. I think that's what he was talking about.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Isn't there like a billion people in the world?
I don't. There's more than that probably.
There's
But I
probably.
think there's like
I
a
don't know.
billion just in China.
That's crazy. That's a lot of people.
I think the U.S. has 325 million.
Yeah, we're somewhere right around there, 325, 350.
Yeah, and I think 0.06% is 193,410 people.
How many?
193,410 people.
Oh, see, no, there's not that many. There's more than that. No. What percent is 60 million? 60 million. That was the number. And 60 million people out of the US. Like, not even the US, period, just in the world. That's how many people are psychopaths. And just for argument's sake, call it 60 million and one because you can count me for sure.
We don't want people thinking you're a psychopath.
Okay.
Hi, yeah, Paprika. Paprika's like, okay. um, but yeah,
I love
I
that she ultimately got her revenge. Let me just say that. She deserved it. It was cool. It was a mother that lost her daughter. There was a lot of subtleties, or lost her child. There's a lot of subtleties about this film that I liked a lot. One of the big cool ones. Do you remember when they were fighting in the snow and she's wearing that white gown
oh yeah,
and that the the water uh the water well is just letting that fill up and then it thunk, thunk,
yeah.
and that's the only sound you hear and the blades in the background. It's really cool. I thought that scene was
I mean, I
awesome.
do like that she was able to get revenge because most people, if they lose their child because of something like that, they're gonna try to get revenge. I mean, that's just how
Hmm.
people are. They like get revenge.
Absolutely.
I've been hooked.
And
I've
she
been
got it.
like hooked on like those um um YouTube shorts. If I can ever watch them, like when I can watch them, I've been hooked on and it's like the lady is like a heiress and a billionaire, but she pretends she's like a nobody, and she catches her husband cheating on her because um she's a nobody, and he thinks that she and this other person is supposedly high status, but ends up being that she's higher status, and he regrets um divorcing her, and then she ends up crushing him, and it's been so much.
Hmm. I I
Jeepo says, I've
wouldn't.
been here for a little while listening, but when I heard that about his name, I thought it would be something fun to see
That's
about.
actually cool. Now that I know that, I'm gonna keep that in my arsenal. I'm only 0.6% of the population, so that must mean I'm kind of special.
Oh, you are special. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only 200,000 Blakes out there, and I'm the coolest one.
You're, he's going to have a big head now, Jeepo.
I don't know, Blake Shelton, he gives me a good run for my money.
uh, yes.
Other than that guy, none of y'all hold a candle to me. I'm way too cool.
Oh, goodness gracious. Um, so, yeah, it, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. But
I've done that. I remember.
so what did you do for Memorial Day? Because we went, and what did all of you do?
I
'Cause we
worked.
haven't been on for a while. Oh, you worked? Yeah,
I was
that's the last
working.
time I got to go home. But
But I'm going on
actually,
vacation with my sisters my sister on the 4th. We're gonna go over to Clovis and see some family.
oh, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
I'm gonna finally go home on the 4th. I also went to this last weekend. I went back to Illinois because my friend from high school got married. But before
Hmm.
that, I haven't been home since Memorial Day. And so
Mm.
it's I can't wait to get home and have some of Ken's yummy cooking. I don't get all of his cooking. I haven't gotten his cooking in a while. I'm kind of missing it.
I bet you do. I was hungry. I didn't get to eat lunch today until like 4 o'clock, and I was just trying to work and work and work and make as much as I could. Finally got a second to stop.
So Blake, Gfo says Blake Shelton. So is Texoma in Texas or not? I
Hell
don't
if I
know.
know. Texas is so damn big, I couldn't tell you every town here.
Yeah,
Sounds
I would.
like it's in Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like half of it is like Texarkana, where it's Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, all in
Yeah,
that one little corner. I,
yeah.
I I had to fly into Texarkana airport to go to one of the hospitals there. That's like right there, and I can't remember. Like the hospital was in one state, and the airport was in I don't know. It was like on that corner.
Yeah, cities like that are super weird.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few cities like that that's around the borders of different states where the states border it.
Hmm.
I think well isn't that where Washington DC has like where Washington DC, Maryland, and like it's all like around I forget what it's called. It's not DC because that's separate obviously. But there's a town nearby where it like hits all the corners right there. People says
I'm not sure.
I used to think so too. I think many people do, but now we all know that Texoma is located on the border between Texas and Oklahoma. Yep, yep. Just like
Yeah, I
Blake
didn't.
was
I
saying.
mean, I just had to assume that
Yeah,
because
good
it
guess.
sounds like Texoma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that until you said it. But yeah. All right. Well, so next week we're gonna do Wizard of Oz, the original, not like
Let's
um
we're gonna get back to our roots.
yeah.
Something I can guarantee is a rewatchable.
Yeah. Any last words for the chat? Oh wait,
Man, if
let
you
me do the
didn't
riddle
sit
first.
that. Okay, all right.
Okay. Um, Jason is lying dead. He has an iron bar across his back and some food lying in front of him. How did Jason meet his sorry end?
Repeat it one time.
Jason is lying dead. He has an iron bar across his back and some food lying in front of him. How did Jason meet his sorry end? Any guesses in the chat?
Was he a rat and he ate some mice or some cheese or something? I don't know.
You are correct. Well, kind of. He is a mouse caught in a mouse trap.
Okay, look at me.
Yeah, see? All right. Any last words for the night? Oh, no, not food
Um,
poisoning.
if you didn't sit down and take the time and give it an opportunity to listen and watch this movie, then I strongly suggest you lock in, drink like a frappe mocha caramel chino thingy, and just enjoy it. Watch this lady get her revenge. I love it. It's a great movie. Please rewatch. Give it a second chance. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper. I'll see you next week for The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, thank you everyone for staying interactive. This was a great chat. It really helped keep it going. I appreciate you. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote of the night comes from Frank Zappa. Art is making something out of nothing and selling it. All right, everyone.
This
Have a great night.
podcast, that's what we
Yeah,
do. We make word art for your brain images, for your
exactly.
head movies.
Have a great night, everyone.
Love you.
Bye.